Hi everyone, welcome to Think and Practice. Once again, welcome back. So, today we have a different use case with a different pattern named observer pattern. This is very easy but very useful pattern, we can say, and one of the use cases that titled as topic updates and notifications. So, let me give you the overview what we are going to cover it and what details I would like to present today and share with you. So I'll start with the problem introduction. I'll tell you about the use case which we are going to cover here, that is topic updates and notifications to various channels. And I will more describe the problem, and then we'll move ahead to trying to think on this problem, that is there observer pattern suits to this problem or not, and if yes, if it suits to this problem, we'll try to revise that observer pattern structure with participants and collaborations between them, and then code explanations I'll proceed with. I have already implementation, so I'll just go through that code and we'll discuss it on implementation side. And then the last benefits from this pattern, then the implementation, and then we'll wrap it up, right? So this is what we'll discuss today. So I'd like to start with a basic introduction. So this use case is all about, let's say we have subject, and it could be any subject, or we call it a topic, that receives some information, some details or updates, right? Whenever update comes, we want to notify to multiple channels. Assume it could be Android, it could be a push notification, it could be email, SMS, etc. Right? So whenever there is update, we need to through the notifications. That's what the basic problem, right? So there are some capabilities we need here, like registration to the observers, all the uh, those notifiers self-register to this topic, or there could be different topics, there could be different observers, right? So yeah, we'll try to think about. So this is the problem statement. Let's think about observer pattern. So it also gives the same details to us. Like it also talks in terms of observer, that is subscriber, and a subject, that is topic, right? So it looks like very similar to the other problem. There might be a solution to that. To that, I think let's revise the pattern structure, and I have an image, very simple basic diagram here. So let's see, there are four participants, right? Subject, observer, concrete subject, and concrete observer. So two are abstract thing, two are implementation of that, as you know. And there are certain methods. We know the subject is subject knows about observers, which list of observers I need to send the information to. For that, we have a notify method here, and attach detach method just to add observer in the list and remove the observer from list, right? So these are the basic implementation details of the structures, and so this way it collaborates. Like when the notification, some update comes, it notifies. As we can see, this is the method. It iterates through for all observers, and it gives the update to them. So it basically calls the update method of the observer. Here we can see the right inside of the observer, right? Yeah, so that is very simple. There are some other methods I have added, but yeah, as of now, let's park them. Okay, and yeah, so we'll move ahead with code explanations. So let's say our problem is similar to that, right? It fits to this diagram itself. So we'll start with, let's say we have a notification channel. That channel is nothing but our subject here, that we receive the updates, and it having this three methods: register, deregister, and notify, right? And here I have added the parameters, where in diagram I uh, just for simplicity it is not been added there. So the message is the information we want to send it to observer, right? So there is similarly there is an abstract notification observer, that is a subscriber here. So it receives updates via update method. And okay, so yeah, so this is basic structure. Subject provider is nothing. I'll come to this subject provider later on. So there is one, let me go through the concrete implementation of channel. So channel is extending notification channel here. As we mentioned, it is having list of observers and some message, some details, attributes that needs to be changed when the update come, right? And here the basic implementation of that, it's just loop through observers and send the update to. So basically what update we want to send, that is the question, right? So let's say we have some attributes here other than the message, there could be, right? So yeah, so we want to send some message here in this update. So basically we need to provide a subject provider. That's what in this implementation it is there. There could be different implementation too. Okay, so this this is just to restrict the details we want to provide. It always goes via this method. So whatever return we do here, this data will be sent to the observer, not other than that, right? So there could be different data that we want to hide. So that's the purpose. And yeah, that's why, because we implement the subject provider, and that's why it's overridden method. Uh, this channel itself a subject provider. Okay, and the next, I'd say, let's say we have abstract observer we had right here, and there are implementation in terms of which kind of observation we want to do. So there could be Android, email, and SMS I have implemented here as highlighted. And let's say whenever the update method is called, it receives a message, and just we need to get topic state from here. So the main purpose to use subject provider is to always will get the state of that, not other attributes we don't have access to. I mean, the observer doesn't read those messages. That is the purpose. So it's simply just, I'm just printing it out here. But in real implementation, there could be, let's say, some clients could be there. So let's say some push notification clients we can have injected, and here from that client we can call client methods, right? So just to call the client to send the push notification. Similarly for emails and SMSs. So apart from that, there could be different configurations and the injection of the client as well. Okay, so this is simple, right? And coming back to our, so this is what all explanation about. So what benefits we have? First is very simple to understand by diagram itself, right? It's very organized and easily understandable thing. And so it gives a readability as well as less complex code, right? Other than that, it provides some scalability here in terms of, let's say, in future we have some other notification like Android. Similar to that, there could be Apple notification, I notification if you want to introduce. That is easy to add, and client code simply needs to add that in the um, registration time. Okay, and the flexibility is also good benefit from this one. It's very flexible when client configures this notification observers. They can remove, they can add. That is one thing. And the way we want to send the messages, right? We can control that as well with the help of subject provider implementation here. So that is very flexible or flexibility we have with this observer pattern here for this use case. Other than that, testability, each different classes we can test it separately. That is also a good testability example we have. And all other principles will say dependency injections and open close are nicely followed here. So that is also a good thing, right? So this is what I think, yeah, uh, probably, yeah, this is end of this presentation, I think. And I'd say, yeah, I think we should practice and think on more on this one more so that we'll get better and better idea on that. So I also continue with that. And so thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Probably some other use case I'll get and some other patterns I'll try to implement and present with you. So thanks for watching again. And if you like, please do subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you in next video.